Welcome back. More than 11,000 students will leave the classroom for a different learning experience this week. As we've been telling you, tomorrow, thousands of high schoolers in the El Paso School District will be going to the Don Haskins Center for the live Sonima tour. Businessman and educator Stedman Graham is just one person the students can look forward to, as well as singer Caroline Joins. And joining us now is Stedman Graham and Caroline Joins. Thanks so much for joining us again.
Happy to be here.
So Stedman, I want to ask you, you want the students to become more self-aware, you say, without the dangers of labels. Explain that to me. How do you accomplish that?
Well, I teach identity education and development, so I teach students how to find out who they are, how to organize their life around themselves, how to take information and education and make it relevant to their skills, their talents, their abilities, their passions, and what they love. And so if you can begin to be more effective, more significant because you're focusing on your purpose in life, and then have all the information support that, you can self-empower yourself.
You know, when you say you want to help students discover who they are, discover their self-identity, you know, most adults know that that's a journey that often takes years for people to discover. So how do you make a lasting impact in just a few hours in an auditorium?
That's a great question. We change the way they learn. Right now they memorize, take tests, repeat the information back, they get labeled with a grade, and 2 weeks later they forget the information. So if we teach them how to find out who they are based on what they love, what they're passionate about, organize everything they love in their life, and we take information, show them how to take information and make it relevant to everything they love, and show them that everybody has 24 hours, and that's what makes everyone equal. How do you organize the 24 hours? So we show you how to organize your 24 hours so that you can focus on things that you're naturally good at, and that make you happy and that bring you joy.
It sounds like a lot of adults would actually find this useful as well. Well, you say you want the students to focus on their creativity, and you use methods, from what I understand, even like meditation. How do students respond to some of these methods?
Well, I'll let Caroline answer that. What do you think about that?
Well, there are several methods that we both use in our personal lives to connect us to a voice that is deeper than the voices outside of us that we hear every day, bombarding us. And what Stedman and I really teach is there's a voice within you. It's the voice of your heart. And by listening to the voice of your heart, by quieting the outside voices, which are all very well intended and all very useful in their own way, but really if you don't have that basis, that root in your heart of who am I, what do I believe, what do I want, what kind of difference do I want to make in the world, you can then use the tools of your education to serve that. And that's really how we're going to go about making a fundamental change in this world.
And we also want them to be self-directed learners, where they learn on their own, they become lifelong learners, they're passionate about learning, they're motivated, they're focused on their own development, and then they can take all of the resources of the world and make them relevant to empowering themselves, you know, around what they're good at, around what they love to do, around what they like. And so their life becomes very exciting.
Well, if someone has passion about learning, they're probably good to go. Thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to the event. All right.